Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about homeschooling in the state of South Dakota, and we're going to be at the HSLDA website where you can go if you have legal questions or legal concerns, and you can join them. I think it's only $10 or $12 a month, and you can see if they have updated information about anything legal. I am not an attorney and I cannot help you with that, but I can read what it says, and right now it says that you have to notify the Department of Education using a certain form and including certain information within 30 days. And you have to notify the state or your local school district of any transitions within 30 days. And it says that no single individual is permitted to homeschool more than 22 children. It also says that you have to teach your child at a minimum, the basic skills of language, arts, and math that will lead to a mastery of the English language. So they give you a lot of opportunities here to homeschool your student. And you're going to want to print out this information, put the date on it, and probably put it in a portfolio or a binder to keep records of this. And then you can also go to the Department of Education's website and get information from there and print that out and put that out in your portfolio or your binder with the date that you printed it out. And this was for if you want to give your students an assessment test at the beginning of the year to see what they need to review and where they're at. And I'll show you one of those to create a plan of what you're going to teach them through the year. This isn't a standardized test. It's just they have various tests on various subjects, and you can utilize things like this to see what your students need. If they make simple mistakes, you can go over it with them. If they need to review something, you can go over that with them. And you can be able to tell what level they're on, so you can create a plan of what you want to teach them for the year. And this one has assessment tests as well, and this is an excellent website, and you can check it out and see what they have to offer here and see if it's something that you enjoy. And this website, I like this because when you're trying to come up with a plan and decide what you're going to need for homeschooling, you can see the list that they have. So you can create a list of your favorite books or your favorite workbooks or your favorite websites or what kind of field trips they might be interested in or other things that your students might be interested in. Because sure, you're going to want to teach your subjects that are math and English and the main subjects. And you might do a complete curriculum for 3 hours a day on a website, and then maybe an hour a day use a workbook that's complete curriculum, and then maybe spend part of the day or even one day a week letting them have a more fun and creative learning experience where they choose things that they want to learn about, which are also still probably within the main subjects. Maybe they want to learn how clouds work, or maybe they want to discover why people have jobs they don't like. Maybe they want to discover how a fan works, or look into learning about small motors that run electric cars. The possibilities are limitless. Maybe they want to go to the zoo and they find different animals that they want to study and they want to learn about the animals. Maybe they want to learn how to write a book. Maybe they want to learn how to cook or make jelly or water bath can, or they want to go to farms and learn about farming or raising animals or milking cows. The possibilities are limitless. And maybe they want to learn about the presidents, or maybe they want to build small cabins to learn how to build a house or a cabin a little bit and to try to understand different things. It's just endless, and it's fun and it's more creative so that they can enjoy their educational experience, and that is up to you as their teacher. Of course you want to teach the main subjects that are focused on them getting for their tests. That's what it's focused on for their tests, so they get their level of achievement for their grade. But then there's other things that they might be interested in learning as well. And these are things you might want to be able to create a list, and you might want to have lists of these things. And then you might want to brainstorm and have your favorite things, and then you might want to brainstorm, and then you might want to have another list from the brainstorming list of the things you're actually going to use. And that way you can look back at your brainstorming list for next year later on if you want to use different ones and create another list. Maybe you want to keep that in your portfolio or your binder to have for your records. Attendance records. You might want to create a schedule of the days you plan on having school, field trips, holidays, and things come up, even public schools have things come up like snow days, so things change. And then maybe you want to have a second one for the days you actually have school, so that you have that in your portfolio or your binder. And this shows if you're keeping a daily log, maybe you're putting day 1, day 2, day 3, and then next to that you're putting the date, and then the time, then the subject, like math or English, and then you're putting the web page or the book that they're working in, and then you're putting the activity they're doing, like skip counting by 2s or skip counting by 5, so that you have that daily log in your portfolio, and then years from now you can look back on that and see what they did every day. And that's a great thing to have. I believe this website is like $20 a month or so, but this one has, I believe, a full curriculum. And this one is free for everyone, everywhere. It's Khan Academy, and it goes from pre-K up to college. And this is a great, fun website, too. Maybe you want to use one website for English and one for math and one for history. That's up to you. This is all-in-one-homeschool.com, and it's a great, fun website. It's free, but you can make donations if you like. And it even has Bible. If you want to start your day with Bible, that's up to you. And it uses different websites for math, one for English, so it makes it fun. This is just to show you Schoolhouse Rock. Maybe you heard of it, maybe you haven't, but you can see it's not a complete curriculum, but it's got grammar, science, economics, history, math, civics, and they sing songs, so they remember this, and they might remember this from childhood into adulthood. Maybe you want to make lunch and you need a break, or maybe they need a break in something different. So they'll love singing these songs and memorizing these songs, and it teaches them the parts of speech. It teaches them about American independence and the Declaration of Independence and immigration. It teaches them about gravity and electricity. It teaches them so many things. Personal budget and bartering. Teaches them about recycling and gardens and solar energy and wind power. And these are fun things to learn. And this is Best Ed Lessons. It has a variety of things. But if you need spelling lists, this is one of the places you can find them. Maybe you want to create your own exercises. Maybe they want to write a short story. Maybe they want to write synonyms for the words in between having quizzes or whatever they want to do or you want to do. Maybe this is just a great place to have spelling words. And this is Project Gutenberg. And Project Gutenberg has books. And you just click on the book, the title of the book, click to how you want to read it, and the book is right there. It's very user-friendly. It's easy to use. So if you want to read books online, there's a place that has books. And this one is International Children's Digital Library. And it has, I think, 4,000 or 5,000 books. And it has different editions of some of them that came out. So you just click on the title of the book, click how you're going to read the book, and there it is. So you can click on the pages and you can turn the page in the upper right or left hand corner. The upper right hand corner to the left or to the right. It does have little things that you can click in the left hand corner as well. So if you go to the library, you might want to create a list of skills that you want your students to learn at the library, and then give them a certificate of completion and put that in their portfolio or their binder. And then this is another website, if it works. And you can see the website address in the upper right hand corner. I have a lot of links open, and there we go. This is an excellent website. It has all these workbooks that you can print out and use. Maybe it costs more to print out workbooks than it does to buy them. It depends on where you print them out. You can probably print them out somewhere where it's 10 or 20 cents a page versus printing them out at home Might end up costing you $1 a page, but you can check it out because it does have a lot of workbooks that you can use. This one says year R to 6, and you can see, like if I go to year 2, there's workbooks. And you can see the different practice workbooks. So it's just a great way if you need books for your students. You might have a way you can print them out for free. And homeschool support groups. You might want to join some of them. They might be free or they might cost money. Maybe you want to join one just to have the fellowship with other students, to do field trips with other families. Maybe you want to donate books that you're using when you're done with them to other families. Maybe you have questions about doing transcripts and getting a high school diploma for going to college and things like that. Maybe you can find those answers in a homeschool support group, or maybe you can ask HSLDA. So that's some of the things. And if you are creating a portfolio or a binder, some of the things you might want to put in it is an assessment test to take at the beginning of the year, state homeschool laws, copies of forms filed, attendance records, brainstorm favorite resources, actual list of resources used, proof of field trips taken, the list of field trips. If you go on a field trip, a flyer, a pamphlet with the date. They write a page on something they learned about, and you put the date. Maybe a video, contents from websites like IXL or workbooks to show the curriculum or the list of activities, student sample work, either showcasing their best work or a variety of skills or progressive work. You might want a binder for you and a binder for your students. Maybe the students want to showcase their best work and you want a variety of skills. And then you both want to have a keepsake. Weekly schedule, daily log of activities. If they do self-evaluations or assessments, maybe you want to do assessments every 6 to 8 weeks and every subject and one at the year end with a positive spin, like they're behind in their reading, but they have a great attitude. And then they went up 5 reading levels because they had such a great attitude and such hard work ethics. Standardized tests they take during the year. Volunteer work, if they did any, have somebody complete certificates or fill something out with proof of that, especially if they're going to college or joining the military. If they're taking outside classes like horseback riding lessons, martial arts, swimming lessons, Zumba, you might want to put paperwork about that in there. Contacts with email addresses for school support groups. If they're doing career study field trips, maybe they're going to go interview people at a local hospital and various jobs and talk to them about education they needed and their daily activities that they do during the day. And you want them to have a list of questions asking them about their education and their skills, and or a hotel or a veterinarian's office or factories. Maybe you want to put that in your portfolio or your binder if you can get video or audio, even just audio, and then have your students write a paper on that and put that in your portfolio or your binder with a date. Maybe that'll help them choose a career. Maybe it'll just help them with interviews later and communication skills. You can go to a Chamber of Commerce to get ideas. And that's just some ideas if you're creating a portfolio or a binder for your students. So hopefully these things will help you when you go to homeschool your students. And please feel free to leave comments. I am just a small channel, so I greatly appreciate all my viewers. And I know I left things out because it's hard to get everything in there. And I have a list of great resources, but I can never fit them all into one thing because it freezes up. But I greatly do appreciate your viewing this, and I really hope this helps someone. So if this helps you, please let me know. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye-bye.